Alright, so my package from Australia has arrived, and I got this transparent Dodge body that's plastic instead of die-cast metal, which is fine. It's a fine compromise because Lionel never produced that type of body because Dodge pulled out of NASCAR right before the 2013 season started, so we never got to see the Dodge Charger Gen 6 race. Not even once. But in NR 2003, you can use a Dodge Charger, and so Huang Do, the driver that won the Loudon Maverick Cup Series race that was broadcast on JTN a few weeks ago, drove a Dodge. And I was worried because I'm thinking to myself, well, where the hell am I going to find the proper body for this car? And I'm thinking, can I put this on a Chevy? Can I put this on a Toyota? And none of those work. None of those would look good. And then I remembered this. I remembered that Pato has all these obscure, I wouldn't say obscure, but even the bodies that never ran. He's got a ton of them on his website. So I ordered one, I had him do this custom sheet for me. This obviously wasn't on his site before. And so that's my next project. But the problem with this is I've got to cut out the side window. I've got to paint the car. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this thoroughly, accurately, have this thing look really nice. And I do have spare cockpit parts, dash parts. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I did have to get rid of a ton of cars that were sitting in that citrus strip. So there's a lot of plastic parts left over. So that part will be easy. Alright, so that's Huang Do's car. And I was feeling a little masochistic at the time, so I got these Mike Bliss decals. And you're wondering, why is that? Why are you feeling so masochistic? Well, I'm feeling up for a challenge, I should say. But this car is a little more complex than this sheet will lead you to believe. Normally, you would have all the the decal graphics and stuff included in the sheets. Not with this one. This is what we're dealing with here. I've got to do a lot of hand painting, a lot of work with the paint markers and stuff. This is not a complete silver car like I had originally thought. It's silver here. You have this arrow style blue that's pointing down the hood, and then the rest of the car is white. So I think what I'll do is paint this white, go over this with the marker as thoroughly as I can. I don't like using certain types of markers because they smear and you get streaks and they don't look great. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to make this car look good with all that in mind. But anyway, I don't see a lot of customs floating around of this car, probably because of this sheet. You know, this is definitely going to be a challenge, and I don't think a lot of people have taken that up yet, so maybe if I can get something unique out there, it'll sell pretty well. Anyway, those are my challenges. Those are my upcoming projects on top of the other things I want to do. So much to do, so little time, but, you know, just have to accept that, I suppose, or find a way around it. All right, I'm not looking to get too philosophical or deep here, so I'm going to end it. See you next time.